G'day everybody, JiffyNoodles here, and welcome back to another video onto my channel. Today is going to be the video I've titled, as you can tell, the 5 things Advanced Warfare did right and the 5 things Advanced Warfare did wrong. I know this is probably going to be going around a lot on YouTube because, well, Advanced Warfare is coming to the end of its life cycle, and then Black Ops 3 is going to be coming out, and everyone's going to start talking about that. But I might as well get my opinion out there so the world can hear what I'll have to say about Advanced Warfare. Now we'll start off with the things that they did right. And the first thing I'm going to say is the campaign unlocks things that are available for you in multiplayer. Because in the campaign, if you bought so many upgrades for your exosuit and your powers, you were able to unlock certain parts of an exo, or if you got a supply drop in the multiplayer actually. And then when you went into multiplayer, it would actually give you a campaign loadout if you got everything unlocked. And although it wasn't very flash, it was just nice to know that they decided to add something to the guys who played campaign. They grind out, get it hard, and get it done, and they get it. They got free exosuit or free cosmetics exosuit, just to prove that they finished the campaign. The second one we'll talk about is the exo zombies. Now, for those of you who know me and know anyone who likes Treyarch games, you love yourself some zombies. You love maps like Moon, Kina Toten, Verrucht. Well, not really Verrucht, that's a hard map. It's really fun though, for some reason. It's a love-hate relationship. Anyway, maps like that, you love the classic style zombies on the ground. And then we had exo zombies, where they give you they basically incorporated the jetpack, and there's like to jump about, and it's actually really hectic and really fun and really enjoyable. For some reason, it just flows right. It was a big gamble, but it works. So yeah, that's what second thing it will do right. And the third thing of all them, is the new movement system. Even though it might have been sharp and glitchy, and you need to be an MLG pro to be able to use it correctly, it was still a pretty cool idea to introduce a new movement system to shake up Call of Duty, because everyone was saying, bring us a new movement system, change it up, bring us something that's interesting to Call of Duty. And they introduced the jetpack system, or I don't know what it's called, a jetpack or exo suit, whatever it is. Anyway, they introduced a new system. It worked, in my opinion. It was an interesting idea, even though it's people found it annoying, and then they immediately declared they wanted the old Call of Duty back. It just, yeah, they got to deal with it, man, because it's the new exo suit, it's the new movement, and that's where Call of Duty is going at the moment. The fourth one, is the DLC weapons working well. Basically, when you got the season pass, or when you bought anything, you would get DLC weapons majority of the time. So such things include the OHM, the AE4, and then they had the M1 Irons, the Blunderbuss, Dragunov, etc., etc. These weapons actually work surprisingly well, because, well, having to pay for a DLC and you get a free gun, you expect the gun to at least be able to work effectively and do hard work. Like this was also back in Black Ops 2 when they had the Peacekeeper, which was the first gun of all promised DLCs, but it came, and it was actually a reasonably good gun. It had decent range, decent accuracy, decent damage. It was basically the average gun. It did really well too. Basically, the DLC guns in Advanced Warfare actually worked really well. They did what they were meant to do. They were meant to be good, because you pay money for them, and they did the job. So yeah. And the final thing is, I'm probably going to get a little bit of hate for this, but made sniping not as easy as previous Call of Duties. Now, I'm pretty sure people have been getting quick scopes and quad feeds and trick shots and whatnot in Advanced Warfare. But when you go into a free-for-all lobby of Advanced Warfare, all you see is people running SMGs and assault rifles and like 1 or 2 snipers who are trying to get that feed and whatnot. So that's why they introduced the one-shot thing, so everyone has to run a sniper rifle, so everyone's fair there. But the thing is, with the sniping in Advanced Warfare, it's actually a lot harder than what it has been in normal Call of Duty, because the only sniper rifle that really works is because the Atlas, you actually have to be fully scoped into fire, so that kind of buggers that out. And the the explosive sniper rifle, that's my favourite, but even though that's also a 2-shot kill, you have to explode the stuff, and then the legs is just garbage. But yeah, the sniping in Advanced Warfare was actually really balanced in my personal opinion. Now we're going to move on to the 5 things Advanced Warfare did wrong. The first thing is the heavy focus on advanced supply drops. They were heavily emphasizing it, and even at the end of the life cycle, like 3/4 of the way through, they started saying that to get certain gear, you had to use advanced supply drops, meaning you get to fork out your own cash to buy advanced supply drops instead of just grinding out and getting those average supply drops, which give you the average guns and whatnot. So to me, that's kind of a selfish move on Sledgehammer's behalf. because of the fact you're forcing people to buy these advanced slide drops so they can get the gear that you're advertising, and they're saying it looks so good, but you got to pay money for it. So anyway, moving on to the second one, the introduction of variants. Although this is an interesting idea, it did break the game because there wasn't a battle of who had the best attachments and who had the best, whoever pulled the trigger first, who would win. It was if you had the Bow Inferno or the Bow Obsidian Steed or HBRA3 Insanity or the Speakeasy or any elite variant. Because most elite variants were able to just kick ass, and you would get your ass absolutely kicked if you didn't rock up with the same gun. So basically, then they had the really shit variants, like you had some really terrible guns. Like you had, let's say, back before pre-patch, before the ARX became semi-decent, it was a terrible gun. Then you had basically you had to run the Steel Bite or the Hole Puncher, and you would start feeling a difference. But the ARX with every other addition, it's just complete garbage, dude. It's like terrible. Like, just because it's a green or a blue variant, doesn't mean it's actually got to be a terrible gun. So yeah. Third thing is game-breaking issues across platforms upon launch. Such things as this include the Defender crashing the game on PC, the map Defender, by the way. There's not a thing called the Defender. It's a map called Defender, and it will crash the game upon the game map loading. It will just make your computer die. Then there's such another one is the Horizon glitch spot, where you could literally just go behind window and infect it, and you would be able to get a DNA bomb, sorry. All because you were able to get behind a glitch spot and no one can shoot you or knife you or anything unless they went into the glitch spot itself and managed to get you. So yeah, that was a game-breaking glitch in itself. The fourth thing is the extreme lack of weapon balance. This links back to the weapon variants as well, because as I said, with the HBRA3 and the BAL and the ASM1 and the ARX and all that, if you had the normal variant and you were going up against, say, a Hole Puncher or a Speakeasy or an Inferno, you would get absolutely torn to shreds, because the guns do more damage, they fire faster, they do other things, whatnot, that the base variant does not have. But it's just the lack of weapon balance, man, because every time you go into a lobby, it's everyone running a BAL 27, or they're running an ASM1, or anything with a high damage. Like, back when it started, the ASM1 used to be complete garbage, and then when they buffed it, it was basically a god tier gun. And they nerfed the BAL straight off the bat, but all you gotta do is put a foregrip on, and it just takes away the recoil, makes it a laser again. So it really didn't do much. And the final point I'm gonna point out here is the skill-based matchmaking. Although that they're unlikely to see this video, yeah, it's just going to be the fact that skill-based matchmaking completely ruined the game. So that's why everyone started reverse boosting, because with reverse boosting you would start going into worse lobbies and you can just pub stomp people and just get absolutely high kill streaks and stuff. So basically, and then if you were a really sweaty tryhard, you would actually go against other sweaty tryhards and you would eventually hate each other and you'd start reverse boosting, and the cycle would just continue and continue until eventually you're just in a continuous loop of people dying and then respawning and then constantly killing themselves until they get into a good lobby. So basically, this is going to wrap up the video. I know it's going out for a while, it's about 8 minutes long or so, and I'm going to wrap it up here by saying Advanced Warfare, although it had game-breaking bugs and whatnot, and the guns being unbalanced and just not as much fun as it could be, I still enjoyed the game. Had some good points, had some high and low points, like every Call of Duty. I'm going to give this one, I'm going to give it a thumbs up, saying I would play it again, but not anytime soon, because obviously Black Ops 3 is coming out. I'm going to be playing that if I can. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys like my little rant there. Well, not really a rant, but you get the idea. If you did, please like the video, share it with your buddies so that if they like this kind of thing, and subscribe to my channel so I can continue to grow and continue to make more videos like this. So yeah, thanks for watching. Cheers.